tries to like hold my hand and things like that. I don't want to do that on the first date. It was I literally just put my arm down and I moved his arm like away from me. Like if you're gonna get me flowers, like get me a nice bouquet, put some time, put some effort, put some resources into it. Don't just walk into the grocery store and get me some $20 flowers and then expect me to like jump up and down and want to kiss you after.
If you're taking girls out to restaurants as the first date, you might be. We have a very special video. Now, I don't take hoes on dates. You don't take hoes on dates. So you're probably wondering why the hell are we doing a video breakdown on what to do when you're taking a girl on a date. Now, I won't cap, even though me and you both don't take girls out on dates, in the future when we do find the one, or if we do have a special reason where we have to take this particular girl out, it wouldn't hurt for us to have like a video breakdown on what to do. So in this video, I found this shit on TikTok. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. And this nigga's basically a doctor. It's a fucking doctor taking this girl on a date, and she's complaining. I didn't watch the full video. We finna see where he went wrong and how we can optimize our hooper skills. You feel me? We're coaching. We're hoopers. Let's hoop. You're supposed to say that shit for a nigga. You gotta be on my tempo. I'm not saying it. Psych, nigga. Type shit. Am I chill? Let hoop. Anyway, though, we finna press record. And we finna get in-game film. Let's watch this shit. So I'm gonna press start recording. Open this shit up. Let's see what this shit time out.
I am just leaving a second date and I wanted to talk about something that happened to me. This guy, I'm seeing a doctor. We went on our first date not too long ago. It was great. And
the funny thing about this shit is, bro, no matter how much money you have, you assuming that you're not a celebrity, even if you're a fucking millionaire, the girls won't know that shit on the first date. So she's still trying to see whether or not she's comfortable with you. So the number one goal of the first date is to drop her anxiety. You want to make her as comfy as possible. Yes, he's a doctor. He put all of his studying skills to help people, with their lives. But if you ain't put no attributes on being charismatic and talking to hoes, you're cooked. Let's hoop. Let's hoop, twin. Let's do this shit.
To a restaurant, we had a bunch of time to like talk and
I ain't gonna cap.
I'm
pausing, but nigga, fuck you. But nigga, if you're taking girls out to restaurants as the first date, you might be cooked. Now, if you're having, okay, cool. But automatically the power dynamic is she's up here, you're right here. Now, has it been normalized? Yes. But your best first date options are the ice cream, a walk, the park, the picnic, something hella cheap. See, with the picnic date, what you're gonna do is this. This is my go-to. You're gonna get some arcade games like Jenga, Connect 4, something that builds up the friendly competition. You feel me? That gives you a reason to break the touch barrier without being weird and without overly exposing your intentions. Him being a doctor, he's thinking, oh shit, I have money, I'm smart, okay, the date. Let's see what happens. I'm yapping, but who give a fuck, nigga? Let's watch this shit.
He brought up the topic of what his love language was. He just willingly offered this information. It's not like I asked him. He told me that his love language was physical touch and quality.
This was a great shot. Don't be fooled. What he's pulling right now, it's not even half court. It's a regular Steph Curry 3. What he's saying right now is not a bad shot. The thing is with the love language thing is, this girl is too smart for her. I'm a little too tall. This girl is too smart for her own good. She's already peeping the play. So as hoopers, when we're trying to get a shot off, if we can tell by the body language that she's not going, we have to back off. We have to adjust our shots. We have to do one more dribble or add a hezzy or add a pump fake. We have to change our animation based off the body language and how she's acting towards the things we say to her. So let's keep watching this shit. So he pulled my love language is quality time. That's a good shot. That works. Let's see what happens.
Time. He asked me, what's yours? And I said, giving and receiving gifts and acts of service.
Bullshit. Gifts. Like I said, we're both playing same games. Man, we want to fuck. Girls want commitment. So that's why she's saying receiving gifts. You'll get gifts. The gift of, of putting our ball in the hoop. That's the only gift. I'm sorry. Let's do this shit.
Followed by, words of affirmation. But those are, the top two for sure.
Cool.
So he goes, okay. Further into the night, he starts trying to get a little, cozy, like sitting really close to me, sitting really like.
He's trying to break the touch barrier, but it's clearly a little too obvious.
Into my face. He tries to like hold my hand and things like that. I don't want to do that on the first day.
Yes, you do. Yes, you want to break the touch barrier. Yes, you do. The problem is he is too obvious with what he's doing. The best time to touch, the best time to really, if you were to touch her, is when you guys are laughing your ass off. The moment you touch her like slightly, she's not going to be like, oh my God, get off me. She's already in a good mood. But if you're not picking up on cues, you're cooking yourself, and she's gonna make a story to them about how terrible your first date skills are. They don't give a fuck about how much you study in the books and you being a fucking doctor. If you don't have charisma, if you're not a hooper, you're cooked. Very point blank. I'm telling you right now, imagine this shit, bro. You spend all your years studying being a damn doctor, and you can't even have a successful first date because you don't have the skills to talk to a girl. It's brutal, bro. It's brutal, but it's the truth.
My priority in this is trying to see if I'm even like physically attracted to you.
What she means to say is, can you drop her anxiety? That's the number one goal. If she's going to the first date with you, she finds you somewhat attractive. Your goal is to make sure she's comfortable enough with you to allow you to put your ball in her hoop and dunk that shit. Let's hoop.
And then beyond that, if we have good,
banter,
does our conversation flow well, things like that. I don't want to start touching you.
Cope.
You're not going to start touching me.
Yes, we are.
And then towards the end of the night, he tried to kiss me. Like, he leaned in and he tried to kiss me, and I was just like, I'm not comfortable with that. And he was like, okay, fine. He kind of...
Now, the kiss, it's just based off how comfortable she is. Now, I ain't go front. If you have to have your own type of how to get your first kiss animation. Not gonna lie, if it's the first date and you can't get a kiss out of her, you failed. She's gonna go home, call the date that's already fucked her right, and be like, yeah, the date was bad. Come over. I'm still sexually frustrated. I'm telling you, bro, you have one shot and your first impression was pretty mid. I skipped this shit, my fault.
It was for this information. It's not even gifts. It's sitting really good. The second date you'll be like, good, banter. Does our conversation flow well? Things like that. I don't want to start touching you. You're not going to start touching me. And then towards the end of the night, he tried to kiss me. Like, he leaned in and he tried to kiss me, and I was just like, I'm not comfortable with that. And
what she meant to say is, you haven't dropped my anxiety enough to where I am, like I just said, comfortable. She just told you what the hell she's talking about.
He was like, okay, fine. He kind of like jokingly said, like, okay, like if we're not kissing on the first date, then like, hopefully by the second date you'll be comfortable.
This nigga is so cooked, it doesn't make any sense. But he's a doctor. He put all his attributes towards reading books about biology and helping people. Congrats. But it does not help you with getting girls to apartment. As far as the banter and the charisma. The moment you just said, hold on, I'm not tripping here. I'm not trying to glaze or roast. Hold on.
Enough to kiss me. And I was just like.
The moment he said, hopefully on the second day you're comfortable enough to kiss me. Now, all the second day is going to be about is, can he get the kiss or not? Now, you ruined you just exposed your intentions. We don't do it. Hey, tell me if I'm lying. Do we not say we don't expose our intentions? It makes everything seem less genuine. Because, Twin, I know I'm yapping, but who gives a fuck? Even if you do get the kiss on the second date, she's going to second guess the kiss. Was that actually the right thing to do? Did we kiss because it felt right? Or because he kind of foreshadowed the shit like the date before, what he just said now? It makes everything feels less genuine and less Cinderella ass shit. They want the spontaneous shit, and you're ruining that by exposing your hand. Am I yapping? Who cares? Man, who fuck, nigga?
I didn't respond because I already knew like that was not the trajectory that I necessarily was
going on. He's selling!
Whatever, we go on our second date, we go to a movie, and during the movie, he's like, it's one of the theaters where you can like recline and, order food and drinks and all that stuff, and it's really comfy and all that. I brought a blanket for myself, so I was using the blanket just so I was comfortable. It was a really long movie. And like halfway through the movie, he's trying to like, cozy up and like share the blanket, and I'm like, I guess I can give you this little corner of the blanket, whatever. And
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give y'all one of my sauce. When I'm in a movie, you still want to break the touch barrier, but you could kind of playfully kind of pinch her, like you could pinch her and be like, yo, watch the movie, even if she's watching the movie. And then if she be like, why are you pinching me? Just be like, I'm trying to make sure you're watching the movie, but obviously make it in a friendly, playful ass way. Everything is playful. We want to drop her anxiety, but I don't know what he's doing right here. He might this might be his own type of shot animation. So let's see where this ends up going. I only watched barely half of this shit. Ain't gonna cap.
You give them an inch and they try to take a mile.
Yes, that's why we say if we can make her laugh and jiggle, we can make it, you know, the rest of that shit. Let's do it.
Like he starts trying to like, you know, touch me, like not in an inappropriate way, but just still like physical contact, even though I made it clear on our first.
Everything she's saying is basically he's being very obvious with what he's doing. He's not smooth. He's not smooth. Reading books and being a doctor, he's smooth in that. But when it comes to seduction, he's cooked.
Kind of that I wasn't really comfortable moving at the same pace that
I ain't
he
gonna
was
front.
necessarily moving
I'm
at.
not possible, nigga. Fuck you, bro. I ain't gonna front when a girl act like this. At this point, you would honestly make her more attracted to you by not giving a fuck about her no more. Just watch just watch the movie and just be kind of cold to her. Like peep what's going on and move on to the next ball that wants to play with you. Get your best swimmer. Get someone that's on the bench ready to play with you. Clearly she's not going, so right now your best move is to not act desperate and try to fiend for some intimacy. Watch the damn movie and get the fuck home. Very simple. I'm positive, nigga. Who cares?
Whatever. So I was making it very clear, very obvious that I was uncomfortable and I did not want to be touched. I was moving away from him. I was turning my body away from him, and then he didn't take that subtle hint. I'd be trying to like spare their feelings, you know. He didn't take that subtle hint, and so what I did was I literally just put my arm down and moved his arm like away from me. And even after doing that, he still was like trying to like test the waters to see what he could get, and I don't like that.
Yes, you do. It's just he's too obvious with how he's testing the waters. The fact you know this play by play, I'll have to admit this girl is smarter than the average girl. She's kind of peeping up shit. Either most girls won't notice or they'll notice it, but they'll enjoy it and they will not even notice that it's premeditated. She's 2 steps ahead in this entire interaction.
Eventually, he realized that I was not playing, and he completely removed all of his appendages from my allocated space of the chair. And then we just continued watching the movie as planned, and it was fun. It was a great movie. It was fine. After the movie was over, we got up, got our stuff, validated our parking tickets. He walked me to my car. Once we're at my car, he's like, you know, trying to make subtle conversation, like, oh, you know, how'd you feel about it, blah, 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 you know, cool, cute. And then I noticed he's like holding on to me, like holding my arm and like trying to like, you know, I don't know if he was trying to lean in or what. And then he goes, oh, I got you something. I got you a gift. And I'm like, you got me a gift? Like, first of all, it's too early. Like,
she's too smart, twin, and she's right. It is too early. What are you doing? See, it's funny because he's a doctor. No, I have to bring this shit up. I have to bring this shit up because y'all are gonna go into your careers. But I'm not gonna lie, if you don't know female nature, no matter how much money you make, it won't mean shit. I'm sorry, your son, if you even have one, will be ashamed of you as a dad. So I won't lie, he may be a doctor with helping people, but she's damn near a doctor in female nature. She's already hip to, what are you doing right now? Are you trying to love bomb me? He tried to do the little, my love language is quality touch, and she saw right through that shit. Now he's doing this gift at the end of the date, and she's seeing right through it again.
You don't even know my taste, like, you can't shop for me, so, like, what do you mean you got me a gift?
That's a good question.
Nervous.
Of course she's nervous, because he's not dropping your anxiety.
He's like, yeah, I left it in my car, like, let me go grab it and give it to you. And he's like, oh, but I parked on the second floor. And I'm like, okay, do you want me to, like, drive you to your car? Because I was parked on the first floor. He's like, yeah, if you could, I would appreciate that. I'm like, sure. So he hops in when this exchange was transpiring, we were standing by the driver's side.
Nigga, who is you looking at? Sorry, no.
Door. And he goes, oh, I forgot something, drive me to my car. I'm like, okay, I can drop you off. He leaves me where I'm standing and he goes to get into my car. He didn't open my door or anything. He just hopped in the car, whatever.
Oh, shut up. He did good in this part. Don't open the doors for the girls on the first date. Don't do that shit. Unless you just want to be known as the nice guy cuck that they will never want. I'm sorry, we don't care about what women say they want. Here is the part where she's not cooking. Whether he held the door for her or not, she was not going. We're being realistic here.
So,
You're better off starting off not doing a little holding the door shit and then ending up changing and being like, actually, let me actually lock in. But off the gate being a cuck, I mean, if that's your game, let's see if it works.
I get it.
But well, he didn't do that shit, obviously. But I'm saying if you do that shit to girls, whoop-de-doo. That's that you're a munch activity.
Car, I drive him up to the second floor, and we get to his car. He tried to like downplay his car and was just like, oh, I'm renting that. It was clearly not a rental. That's the car that you drive. You don't have to try to like,
I tell y'all niggas this shit. I'm not moving too much, but twin, when a girl can sniff that you're trying to impress her, she'll realize you're not who she thinks she is. The ideal man is already better than them, smarter than them, richer than them, taller than them. So the guy that's ideal for them already knows they're him. But when she notices that you're trying to impress her, her shit will be Sahara Desert dry. No joke.
Oh yeah, also for context, at the end of the second date, the doctor fucking tried to bring out some flowers or some shit. There's some more context I didn't put in the video.
I'm not going to say too much about the flowers. All I'm going to say is this. When you go to a job interview, you make sure you look great. You make sure you look kept, you look your best. You make sure your resume is up to date and correlates with the position that you're applying for.
What is she talking about? Let's see what she's talking about, bro.
Make sure that you prep for the interview because you're cognizant of the fact that you are competing against other people who are just as qualified, if not more qualified.
If she says what I think she's about to say, bro,
than you are.
No rosebud. No, I'm not trying to rosebud. Let's be real. If she says, I'm going to predict this shit. If she says there are other niggas that wants to get her and he's not doing enough, say goodbye. I'm going to make a guess here, but it's going to be probably wrong. Let's watch this shit.
Basically, if you want the job, if you want the position, you do whatever is within your power to make sure that you are perceived to be the best candidate.
She better not say what I just said she was going to say. Okay, my fault, y'all. No cuss. No cuss, my nigga. Let's watch this shit together, bro. We locked in. Let hoop.
It was a great romantic gesture. I did, however, feel like he only did that after, because usually I get flowers on the first date all the time, but I feel like he only did that on the second date because he didn't necessarily get what he wanted, which
he exposed his intentions, which was the kiss.
Was like physical intimacy. And after I told him that my love language was giving and receiving gifts, he did that just so that he would be able to, you know, leverage that to get what he wanted. And I didn't even mention that immediately after handing me the flowers, his next move was to lean in and try to kiss me.
Cooked! And she was not going on. I'm going to make that guess, obviously.
No, I declined the kiss. I declined it. I told him I'm not comfortable. I don't want to kiss. And he was like, okay. He was like, so can we start planning for a third date? And I was
oh my. She said yes?
She's like, yeah. I don't think I want to go on a date. I don't want to go on a third date. I just feel like this was kind of underwhelming. I literally have another bouquet at home right now from the last date I went on, and it's much bigger, much prettier. The guy was also much nicer.
Did I hear that shit correctly? Hold on.
Anyway, I'm saying.
Hold on. Did she just admit that she's already going on dates with other niggas? Which means other niggas are also spending a bag on her. It's been normalized, bro. Cooked, bro. That's why I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling y'all niggas right now. Let's finish the video real quick.
All this to say, like I can't lie. I don't want to lie. I do love the flowers. They are very pretty, but they're just a bit underwhelming.
It's never enough. I'm telling you, bro. Let's watch this shit. Bro, fuck PowerPoint. This shit tripping. PowerPoint, if you do this shit one more time.
I am just leaving. Just like, get me a nice bouquet, put some time, but why? I don't want to lie. I do love the flowers. They are very pretty, but they're just a bit underwhelming. Like, if you're going to get me flowers, like, get me a nice bouquet, put some time, put some effort, put some resources into it. Don't just walk into the grocery store and get me some $20 flowers.
And that sums up the modern dating market. It's never about you actually enjoying a person. It's about how you see yourself and how you view yourself in comparison to others. But you know, in modern dating, it's never about being actually enjoying the thing you say you want, the flowers. It's about what it means. Oh, this guy spent $1,000 on me. That must mean he likes me a lot. The whole time, that could just only be 1% of his paycheck. That $20 could have been that nigga last $20. but that don't mean shit. That's why hoopers, we always gotta put our passion as number one, our purpose, because girls like this will run your pockets dry. There's no way in hell, even if you don't like the guy, the reason you didn't like the flowers is because it looked cheap. Well, not only that, not only were they not genuine, but the fact that you were trying to knock the price of it, or if that was his last 20, but it doesn't matter. All that matters to you is how you view yourself. You say the other guy is better because he spent more on a bouquet of flowers. The doctor you just went on a date with probably likes you more, but you don't see that shit. Nowadays, all they see is the status, the jewelry, the gifts, the monetary, the finances. It's never about real connection, real intimacy. That's why on the first date, even though you want to fuck or you want to kiss, you have to vet the girl yourself, because girls like this will run your pockets dry, will run your feelings dry. You'll lose all your creative thoughts because this girl is low-key draining you financially, spiritually, and you can even add on top physically too. Even when you get that nut off, you're going to get tired, you're going to go to sleep instead of working on your purpose and your passion. All I'm saying is this: have a balance between that shit. When a girl realizes you overly want her, that turns her off. The chase is gone. You're another notch under her belt. All the other dudes she knows also wants her. So you exposing your intentions does not make you any more desirable, because that's what everyone else is doing. So when you're on the first date, you can learn about her, see what she likes, but don't do whatever the hell this nigga just did. He's talking like I'll say this. When he mentioned the love language, it wasn't necessarily a bad move. He would have been better off building more banter with the girl. He was trying to speed up putting his ball in her hoop, and she saw right through that. And the moment she saw right through that and he didn't get the kiss, the very last thing you should be saying is, maybe on the second date. This is the problem. You spend all your life trying to be the most successful person you can be, and at the end of the day, you're on a date with the girl you like and she does not view you how you view yourself. Regardless, hoopers, join the Instagram group chat. I'm sorry my camera died. Man, let's hoop.